So,
Hello!
hi there, beautiful Tango people.
How are you? Welcome.
We are happy to see you again. It's a Sunday evening at our place, and we are very sorry for the daylight savings. US, West Coast,
Sorry.
9 o'clock in the morning.
Come on.
Good
We
to
can
see
do
you
it.
anyways. Good. So, as you know, we will start these online live classes always with some talking in the beginning so people can join in and take their time.
Yeah, it's not just talking. First of all,
No.
we're still so excited to have these online classes going. It's every time new and fresh, and we are looking forward to these classes so much because they are the change in our daily life, and we feel so connected to you guys, and we are so happy to be able to dance together in a way virtually, but to connect to you at least in these very difficult times. So thank you for sharing this time and this moment with us.
Yes. And we very well understand all the people who suffer like us from not being able to touch so much and to interchange all this beautiful energy on a personal level in this what we all love called tango. But we are very happy that we can offer you something and that always many people are tuning in and joining us for this.
So remember, it's a follow along class, means we're doing exercises with you. We'll give you time to we give you time to do them with us. You have the possibility to talk to us on the live chat. We will try to answer all the questions. Also, we received some questions after the class. Please send us these questions so we're able to react on them, to create some content so you actually get answers.
And you know what? What's even better, if you have questions or any things that you want to say about the video.
Call me up.
No. Contact information on our website. No, but leave a comment under the video section, because now in the live video you have the chat function which we will use, but the video stays online for a while so you can recall it and you can tune in again. And there it would be lovely if you put your comments underneath. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to the channel. That works very well for us because it gives us a bit more reach and supports us in a way.
Also, as always, last but not least, since the current situation doesn't allow us to continue working in the usual way, we are without an actual income right now, so this is our way of working, and we put the link for donations in the live chat. All the classes are donation based, so whatever you can give, what you want, give, please. It helps us and supports us a lot, so thank you so much for that.
Yes. Last thing.
Let's get started.
So, okay, we are almost ready to go. Just to say, if some people ask for more detailed information, we are still also giving live online coachings. So if you want, you can still tune in, let us know. We will arrange a good schedule, and we usually find time because we are at home anyways. So as long as it's not in the middle of the night, we can give you the live one-on-one online classes too. And just let us know about that.
Okay.
So, body work.
Body work. We start. How do we start? Barefoot or in socks.
Beautiful socks.
So if you had your shoes on, take them off. You won't need them
please.
for the first part. We will warm up feet. We will warm up the center. We will do some work with extension for our shoulders, and we do dissociation. So without further ado, I love this chat.
Ready,
Hello,
shoes
New
off.
Berlin. Hi, Elena, Nikolai. Hello, Vienna. Thank you for watching. Okay, we will start.
Get ready. We will do it from two angles. Sayaka will be frontal. I will do it sideways so you can see my feet a bit better. I do that.
Place your weight on both of your feet. Relax. Breathe. the whole weight of your body sink into your feet and through your feet into the ground. Relax the heels, relax the toes. Feel your coccyx becoming very, very heavy, grounding your pelvis down. The lower back opens, get longer. From the very heavy coccyx, think up the spine, vertebra by vertebra. Create space between the single vertebrae and relax the muscles on your back. Shoulder blades, relax out and down. Relax your shoulders down and let your arms become very, very long, heavy. Muscles are relaxed. Connect the palms of your hands to your center internally. Let them be very active, connected through your arms and relaxed shoulders. Fingers are long, very heavy. Let your fingertips go very heavy towards the ground. Your arms grow long and longer. And we go up the neck. Relax the neck. The head is very, very light. Coccyx heavy, counterweighting the lightness of the head. Relax the facial muscles. Relax the nose. Relax the eyes. Relax the ears and the jaw. Let your thoughts wander and then get quiet. Arrive to the present, arrive to this moment. Focus. And from here we start, feel the coccyx in connection to your feet. And we start bending our knees a little bit. You can put one hand on the lower belly, one hand on the lower back. And bend your knees. Let your coccyx sink down. And go up. And from there, push up from the ball of your feet until you are on the tippy toes. And slowly bring your heels down. Again, relax the knees. Push out, straighten the legs, and push up again. Slowly down with the heels. Connect your center to your feet, down. The knees are in the same direction as your feet. Straighten the legs and go up on your tippy toes. And slowly go down from the heels. Don't plonk them down, just slowly control. Bend your knees. Go up. And push into the balls of the feet. And long, shoulders relaxed. Heels go down, but the head wants to stay high. Very good. Bend your knees. Lengthen out. Neutral position. And push into the floor, balls of the feet. Roll. Neck is relaxed, shoulders relaxed. Head wants to stay up. Heels go down. Last time, bend your knees. Go neutral position, and from here push the balls of the feet. Activate center, shoulders relax, head relax. Stay a little bit up there. Feel that you can breathe up here. Hold, hold, hold. And down with the heels, down, 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 down. Very nice. Shake out. Now, jogging on the spot. So we go now from one ball of the foot to both up and the other heel down. And we go both up and the other heel down. So we always start with one ball of the foot and the other foot entirely down. Okay? Let's go up down, up, and down, up.
No, I will check it.
And down.
I just didn't see you.
Up, and down, up, and down. See that Josh is not moving forward when he goes up, and down, up, and down. 2 more times, up, and down, up, and down. And we go faster now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, connect center, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're done. Shake out. Very good. Warming up slowly. That was a warm up for your ankle, for your feet. Find the balance. Next, we're going to engage the center a little bit. So the idea is to bring your elbow to the knee. Don't worry, if you don't get there, just lift the knee as high as you can and try to connect it through the center. So you want the activity in the center, okay? We're going to hold for 4, then 2, and then 1. I will count you through that, okay? Let's go, we will alternate. So get prepared. And we start. 4, 3, 2, 1, and change. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 4, 3, 2, 1, and 4, 2,
1 and 4.
Oh, shit.
3,
2, thank you.
1
and 4, 3, 2, 1, in 2, 2, 1, 1,
2, 1, 2, 1, 2,
and 1,
1, 1. Ah,
1.
coming to 1, we
1.
can do it.
1
and 1.
1, 4, 3, 2, and you're done.
Yes!
Lift up your hands. Breathe, let your side get very, very long. And bend towards one side. Shoulders down, neck long. Up. The other side. Shoulders down, neck long. And stretch up one last time. Spine goes very, very, very long. And down with your hands. Shake out.
Gottfried, I read that. Yes, we will see if we get some 80s aerobic music. How is that? Yeah, for sure. Very good. Okay. Now that we are warmed up a little bit,
very warm.
please get your shoes onto your feet.
We start.
Okay? We will do all the exercises for both of us. So whatever role you're dancing in, whatever you're using kind of shoes, if you have long heels or not, doesn't matter. All the exercises are for both because it's a tango body work and single training, so everybody can actually learn from that.
And remember, we can't see you, so you can also lie. You can say, like, I did it in 12 centimeter heels. Who knows?
Yes. We believe you, for sure.
Hello, Alina.
Good. No. Don't pull your shoelaces too hard. Okay.
Exercises. Accidents happen.
Yes. So I need to fix that. A little bit shorter. Good. And here we go. Alright. We will do a little repetition of what we have been working on the last week. And that is mainly to understand how does my body transfer his weight by walking through the foot. So I'm understanding that when I go, there is a moment when my weight, like my whole upper body, passes through my base foot and continues. And this process is usually the most difficult part of the walking, because it's like it shows where you put your axis. And many people are not aware of where they put the axis, so we want to give you an opportunity to feel that. A little exercise that we will do is stand feet next to each other and feel your solar plexus area and your lower belly and your knees. So if they are staying in one line, you can go with your knees forward and at the same time your center is going forward. Then you can go backwards with your knees and your center is going backwards. Yeah? So we connect the back of the knee with the back of the center and the front of the knee, the kneecaps with the front of the center. And we will just shift our weight from heel to ball of the foot and back again. And always my knee is going with me. I hope you can see it in the video.
He's bending the knees.
Yes.
Never lock them. Don't lock them. Bend the knees when you go forward.
Okay. So this exercise teaches our body that it's possible to stand with the whole foot down and still have volume on the feet. That's why we don't feel like a broomstick on the floor, but more that we have space to roll through it. Good. And now we will do the same exercise to the side. So I will be with hip width apart, and I will just shift my weight from ball of the foot on the left through the feet to the right. We will do it 8 times. And I'm making sure that my center is going as well.
Again, don't lock the knees. The knees of Josh are relaxed.
Good. I'm focusing that my sit bones are facing down because they point exactly where my axis arrives in the feet. So I'm changing 4 more times. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Like this, our feet get used to really working when we are on the ball of the foot. Good. Then there's a little reminder, because some people wrote that they liked my drawings, and I'm very proud of it.
Yeah, I like them too.
Yeah, for sure. So we had this, and the idea was, yes, okay, oh, beautiful. So when I walk, I start with my weight, like this is my axis, the red line, and it goes through the foot. Here, between the toes on the metatarsal, or the ball of the foot, it comes and pushes to the other side. So my body is actually going from foot to foot. And if my feet are placed one behind the other one, of course next to each other, then my weight will do these little serpentines. I don't know if that's the right word in English. You know what I mean, okay?
I feel like the woman from the fortune wheel.
Okay, so we had a question, and that was Laudin asking us what happens when we go backwards. We didn't explain the backwards walking in the last session, but we want to focus on that a little bit more. So we will now feel where our weight goes through, but we will never actively put our center on top of the heels. You see that? Now I'm aligned on my heels, but I will be always on the ball of the foot. And now when I travel backwards, I use the ball of the foot to push myself backwards. Even though my heel is on the ground, I'm using only the front of the foot to push myself away. Yes? So it's not this, but it is this, away from the front. Ladies, in the heels you will have to work a lot, and if you're not able to have this amazing, what is it called? I don't know, pointy feet, then you need to be flexed in your hip joint and soft, and in your knee joint, because then you can move and use all this to absorb and still connect with the ball of the foot. Yes? So when you move backwards.
I personally, I try to use the ball of the foot, but I don't avoid the heel actively. But I stay as long as I can and push from the ball of the foot, but then I roll a little bit over the heels, but I don't lift up the ball of the foot to roll over. Yes, so the main push comes from the ball of the foot, but it rolls through the heel after then to collect.
Okay? Good. Good. And we will do just a few lines walking through this. Small steps, paying attention that we go through the whole foot. So, let's start. I'm on my left, and I will do a step with the right. Are you joining?
Yes.
Yes. Good. So, I will be doing step, feeling my weight, going through, whole foot, ball of the foot, continues. Always the knee travels as well. And we arrive. Now we will do it backwards. And we push in the ball of the foot. Step. New ball pushing. And now the back foot starts working. Now this starts working. Now this starts working. And now. Again, one more time. We do. And 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. And backwards. 1. Push. 2. Push. 3. Push. 4. And 4. 1. Push. 2. Soft knees. 4. And 3. Counting is not my thing.
Not mine
1.
either.
And 2. And 3. And 4. Last row. 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. Good.
Just a quick thing for the ladies that we are walking more backwards than the proposers. So the interpreters walk more backwards. What I do when I walk backwards, I don't start here. That's very important. I don't project only the free leg and curve the lower part of my back. I try my coccyx always be towards the ground. So as Josh just said, using the ball of the foot, push and try to have the coccyx down. So the transfer of the weight is not here, but here. Okay, see different? Not here, but here. And from there I can receive. So the change of the weight doesn't have a huge hip movement in it. Yes? Good.
Like this, again, you can connect your back, the center of your back, the back of your center, with the back of your heel. So it's not going to be this, but it's going to be this. Yeah. That you're really moving your whole body.
Good.
Okay, so that's a little warm-up. I think we are through. Yes. We had the question, and now we will go to some dissociations.
Good. For the dissociations, we need you to get something. Like a sweater,
or
pair of
a sweater,
or a pair of trousers,
or
a yoga band. Just anything that is long enough for you
to wrap it around
your back. Yes? Like this. Can you go and get something?
Okay, we wait for you.
1
Back
minute.
in 1 minute. Let's go.
Yes, yes. Thank you for the nice comments. And sorry for still not being able to count and do stuff at the same time. I promise I'm working on that, but not sure it will get something real in this life. Maybe next life. Okay.
Tango Salon. Ah, yes.
Ooh.
It was from Canada, right? Remember, we had you last week too. Very good. Okay. Otmar is ready too.
Okay, I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yes, Nicola, wonderful
Ready,
to have
ready?
you here. I'm not.
Yes, not ready. Okay,
I
let's
take the
get
blue
something.
one.
So, actually, sorry.
Don't worry, don't worry.
Put it down.
You put it down now,
For a
but
second.
it's ready to grab for the next exercise.
We start here. Put your fingers on the clavicles. You know what the clavicles is? It's this bone
Yeah, it's
here.
this bone here that goes from
This bone.
your sternum, the chest, towards the shoulder blade on top.
So we need the hands on the clavicles and try to reach from the clavicles towards your hand. Shoulders relax and elbows relax. Who feels that it is not flexible enough, it's no problem if you put the elbows a little up. It's important to feel the clavicles in your hands, okay? Put your weight on both of your feet, coccyx down, and we start twisting a little bit.
So it's our rib cage that is moving around. We think it in the lower spine to be rotating. And we give you lots of time. Don't force. Go only to where it feels good. And make sure that your shoulders are not coming to the front.
Exactly. Do you see that Josh is still able to talk? If you feel like you couldn't, it's because it's too much strength.
Oh, in fact, can we do that? That you just talk a little bit while doing this? That's a way to relax your nerves, your body. So when you say something and at the same time do a movement, then it will free a lot of tension.
Or just breathe.
Yeah.
If you're multitasking like me, just breathe.
And don't do it in the milonga. You feel you're tense, don't start talking.
So feel the clavicles in your hand, feel growing and feel opening this part while rotating. Because when we dissociate later in tango, we don't want these parts to close up. Okay? Another 4 times. 3, 2, 1. And relax down. But stay with the feeling here in this part and the openness in this part. Just to get the contact to the upper part of your upper body. Now.
Now we get it.
Let's go. Okay.
So it's just around my back and I take it with my hands so that the ribbon or jumper or trousers, can be anything, goes inside of your arms towards your hands. Good.
What is important in this exercise is that this makes your the tool makes you feel the part below the shoulder blades more or less. Usually when I dissociate, sometimes it happens to me that I collapse in my back, and we don't want that. So you can pull a little bit in your hands, just a little bit, and feel the resistance of your back into the tool. So this at the same time activates your lower center and will connect to the standing leg. Don't involve your shoulders. What we're going to do now is forward pivots and backward pivots with this tool. So I'm going to tell you all the things now, because then we're going to go and go and go and repeat, so we get it into our bodies. We don't initiate the movements from our shoulders. We initiate the movement from our rib cage, and at this time you feel it from the back.
This is the level of working energy.
Yes.
Everything above is free to breathe.
Free to breathe, exactly. So, if we go towards the left, it's the right arm that comes with the right side, with the back. Don't pull just from the left shoulder, okay?
Good. Basically, have a contact with your ribbon and focus that you always can perceive the space in front of you. Never open it up.
We're going to do with music 8 times on the left, 8 times on the right, pivots towards the front. We have a little breather and we repeat, and then we're going to go into the back pivots, okay? But we're going to keep explaining and talking to you while we do it, so you follow along. You ready for that?
What did you want to put?
Music.
Yeah. Good. Okay, here it comes.
Very good. Feel the back in the tool. We stand on our left leg.
Feet together, inner thighs connected.
7, 8, and 1.
Up, down. Up,
2,
down.
3, 4. Up,
Down.
up, down. Up, down. Last time. Down. Change leg.
Other side.
6, 7, 8, and up. Down. Up, 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 down. Last time.
Down. Up. Down.
Thank you. Relax. Can you put the other booty? You know that. So
That's the slow one.
Alright. Very good. What you see is that I don't make a very, very big pivot, but I do it very small. So I want to see in the compact feeling of my body how to rotate, how to make very small but compact pivots. So please make sure your center is engaged. Second thing, in order to take care of your knees, think of upper body and then hips plus standing leg, rotate together. Don't let it go through the hip and then rotate in your knee and then rotate in your foot. No, we want to have it the whole thing together. Okay, let's go one more time. Ready? Yes. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Change leg. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Relax. Very good. Now,
In case you notice any pain or anything, try always to come back to the idea which we started with. That is to release the coccyx down and create space between the vertebrae. Try not to crunch your lower back. For all the people who have been working with us, this is not new, but we say and say it again. You might need to relax your knees a little bit so that your lower spine is actually able to be flexible and you can use it. Are we ready for the backward pivots? Yes.
yes.
Oh
Thank
yes,
you.
yes, great. So the ones who just remember, like Gottfried is saying, he put a pair of socks between his legs. That helps a lot to feel this connection between the inner thighs.
We had it last class.
Yes?
Yes.
Just squeeze a pair of socks in there if you want. And anyway, we will try it with the same feeling and the rubber band or the ribbon jumper, whatever you have.
Start on the left.
Start on the left and we turn to the right,
To the
so
right.
it's going to be backward.
5, 6, 7, 8. 1,
2, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Change the leg. Let's go. And 1, 2, 3, 4,
Sorry.
6, 7, 8, relax.
Good. Are you ready again?
Yes, we do it one more time.
Great.
Make sure not to lift too much the hip of the free leg. Try to connect through the inner thighs. So
Feet on the floor helps too.
5, 7, 8. Sorry.
We are on the left, and we turn towards the right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay?
7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Change.
On the right, turn to the left.
5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And relax.
Good.
Very good. Cool down.
Okay, so this is a little exercise that helps a lot. Remember how we did it. First, we were putting awareness to a slow movement, but feeling inside your body. Like this, your nerves can connect and understand which muscles to use when. Don't put pressure in the beginning. Let your body understand the movement without any turn, so that you make sure that the rotation comes from the right place. Then, second, if you feel that, you remember to put something between your inner thighs, if you want, and what helps too is something around your back, so you have a little bit of resistance in your back, and you're not curving your back, okay? And like this, you can go faster and do little turns. Important is to feel the moment when the upper body rotation travels down through your inner center towards the foot, okay? And then you will continue and do bigger turns. After a while, you will notice how free you can be in this technique. Good.
Amazing. How do you feel? Good? We hope you enjoyed it. You feel that your dissociations were working. We finish up the class. Right?
Yes. Okay, we have prepared something for the end of the class that is a combination where we use a transfer of the weight, arrive in the end on the ball of the foot, and then we will turn and do another step. So it's a little bit like ochos, and again we start slowly to warm our body up to get the connections going, and we will just do steps.
Oh,
Not much talking.
Yeah, we show it.
We show it.
Once slowly without music.
Good.
Yeah.
You want to be on this side?
Yes.
Okay, we practice like this. So, what we will do is 3 steps forward, and then we lift one leg. Let's see. We are on the right, going forward with the left. So it's step, through, step, through, 3, and now we lift the right. Try to reach the knee or the elbow. Doesn't have to connect. Don't crunch your back. And we go back.
It's more, the last thing is more for a little bit to feel a dissociation and to see a stability that you actually arrive there. If you don't get elbow to knee, you can also put hand to knee, but it has to come from your center a little bit to engage your center.
Okay, so then we come from here, go down, and we do a backward step. 1 and 2 and 3, and now we lift the free foot and we touch it with our hand.
Ladies, careful with your heel.
Yes.
And your hand. No
Okay.
accidents, please, on the online channel.
Let's do it again. we go forward, touch, backward, touch. Okay? So, left foot first. 1 and 2 and 3. Lift the knee, touch, and back, and back, and back, and touch, and front, and front, front, and touch, back, 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 touch. Okay, good. This is the first part of it. We will do it with music, and then it's gonna be a little bit faster. Second part will be, we will do this whole thing diagonal, arrive, turn a little bit, and forward. Again, 3 times. 3, and touch, pivot, back, pivot, back, pivot, back, and touch, pivot, forward, 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 touch. Are you doing it with us? Backward, 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 and touch. In between, I will give you always 8 counts to change the leg and relax a little bit, but it's gonna be a bit exhausting as I'm talking.
Also, this last thing connects what we've been working on for this whole lesson now. So remember to walk, use the weight through the feet, especially when it's slow. Focus on the details, the technical details you have been given throughout this class. And then also when we go faster, then enjoy. Go and dance. You can just do whatever you want.
Yes. Make it small so you can really figure it out. If you disconnect, you lose the connection somewhere, don't worry, just jump back in. We will do one song and
to finish off the class
a little bit with energy.
Yes, are you with us? Are you ready for this last song? Yeah. I hear a lot of voices. I hear. I can feel you're ready for this. Okay, kick all the furniture in your living room. Now it's time to dance. So let's get ready.
We start with the left. Does it start there? Okay, now. We start with the left forward, just walking 1, 2, 3 steps, and then up. All the way up. Let's go, and slow. Step and through, step and through, step and through, lift and backwards, step and through, step. Step, touch your foot in the back. Again. 1, 2, 3, and touch. 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 2 more. 1, 2, 3, and touch. 1, 2, 3, and touch. Last one. Come and touch.
Center.
1, 2, 3. Good. Okay. Shake it off a little bit. Can you turn up the volume? Okay, we start with the right. 7, 8. Slow and slow and slow and touch. Slow and back and back and touch. And 4 fast. 1, 2, 3 and touch. 1, 2, 3 and touch. 1, 2, 3. Touch. 1, 2, 3. Touch. 3. Pump. 1, 2, 3. Touch. Last time. Tongue, tongue, tongue,
Center.
tongue, 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 and touch. Very good. Same thing now with pivots. We start in diagonal. Start with the right one forward. Forward. Change. Forward. Turn and touch. Back. Backward. Turn. Back. Turn. Back. And touch. 4 fast. 4. Touch. Back. 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 Touch. 1. Front. Touch. Back. 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 Last one. Bump. Tongue. Touch. Good. Shake off your legs. We start in the diagonal. connect, and slow, turn, slow, turn, slow, turn, ready for fast. 1, 2, 3, touch, 1, 2, 3, and touch, 1, 2, 3, touch, 1, 2, 3, and touch,
I'm dying.
1, 2, 3, touch, 1, 2, 3, and last one, 1, 2, 3, touch. Let's change in the back, change the foot again. Now we start with the right forward. Let's go fast. 1, dun, 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 bum, dun, dun, touch, pump. Think of a nice pose for the end. Okay.
Well done.
People, you're amazing. I see that you're still here.
So just in the end, you could see like I was struggling on the hill, but it's such a good way to get a little bit of control of the pivots of the ground, and you will see the size of the steps will just come naturally, getting smaller when you go faster, getting bigger when you go slower. So
Yes.
take it easy.
Also, there's something that we have a camera that has this kind of a fish lens thing, so it looks really far, as if we would do big steps. But actually, this is one step. Ciao. And I'm half the size of Sayaka.
So
Right?
nice.
So don't try to make it big, but small, and work on the details in your body. We are very happy to have had you here.
Yeah, sorry, Carol's just asking about Stitch, our master teacher. He will be joining us on Wednesday again, maybe, because he's only booked for Wednesdays.
So Wednesday class is again a class where we work for couples and singles. So there will be exercises for all of you, but it's also dedicated that we will show a little sequence that you can do in couples. Stitch, for example, is one of our little helpers or trainers, and if we are single, we use him. We show you the exercises with him as well.
So we're very happy to see you also on Wednesday. Thank you so much, everyone, for accompanying us through this class. It has been so much fun for us.
Yes.
Comment in the comments below after in the video if you have any more questions. If you liked it, let us know how you are. We miss you a lot.
Yes. And there will be more videos coming up, so just subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on like if you like it. If you don't, don't. And if you can leave us a little comment, would be wonderful, because it helps us stay in contact with you guys.
Yes. Please donate. Thank you so much for your support, and we wish you a wonderful, energetic, fulfilling evening or day if you're somewhere else in the world. Love you.
Till next time. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.